Hey guys, welcome to RC and Legos. And today we are upgrading, maybe, I don't know, but I guess you could say we are reviewing this $50 Banggood special motor and ESC combo. And is it any good? Well, we might see some flames in this video, but who knows? Don't know until we test it. But the reason why I got this is not because of the specs, but because there's a problem with the motor and ESC in the Stampede that I have right now. It has lots of startup lag and it just jerks all around. It's not very smooth. So hopefully this can do better, but who knows? What do you get for $50? Let's find out. Alright guys, so here is the stock setup that I have right now. It's not stock, but compared to what we're going to put in it, it is technically stock. So here we do have the actual stock Traxxas motor that comes with it. I think it's 3500 kV. And then here I got this quick run. Wow. Anyways, ESC 60 amps. Does okay, but I think the ESC is our problem here, because I remember on the stock ESC it didn't have any of this jerking startup lag. When you hit the throttle, it went. So hopefully that's the case with the new ESC and motor, but we'll find out. But first I want to show you how it acts, how fast it is, and the startup lag on this system right now. And then we'll swap in the new ESC and motor and see if it's any better or worse. Alright, so let's get out there. Alright guys, so we're out here to test. And first thing I'm going to show you is the throttle leggy launch response time. So here we go. So I'm going to pull the trigger and you're going to see the truck move. And I'm just going to floor it, and you'll see how long it takes to take off. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. See how long it took to ramp up. Anyways, that's what I'm hoping to try to fix. Because with the stock ESC, it did that just fine. As soon as you pulled the trigger, it just goes. However, that ESC is gone now, and for some reason, seems to be a trend with Traxxas ESCs. It also takes out the steering servo. So that's why we have this Savox one in there. Anyways, so now let's show you how fast it goes on this setup here and maybe hit a jump. All right, let's get started. Alright guys, that should give you a general look down of the motor and ESC that is in there already. And so now we have something to compare it to when we swap in the $50 Banggood one. Alright, so let's go swap it in. Alright guys, here it is. The new system is all put back in. Or not back in, but put in. So let's plug it in. See if anything blows up. Alright, here we go. Steering works. And the throttle is backwards. It's also very clicky. Hopefully it's not a bad sign, but on a sensorless motor, if it is going in the wrong way, then all you have to do is switch one of the two. However, if you have a sensored motor, that would be a motor with a little plug in it that plugs into the ESC. You do not want to do this because it will fry something. So what you have to do there is get a program card and program the ESC to go the other way. Alright, now let's see. Well, it's going the right direction now, but it ain't moving. Well, let's take it outside and see if that changes anything. Alright guys, we are outside and hopefully it goes somewhere. So far, nothing. Maybe it needs a little push start. Hey! It is working, guys, but so far it seems to be worse than the other one. Because it won't even take off. You have to give it a push. And then it just gives up. That's not good. Well, I don't know what to say other than maybe don't get a $50 ESC and motor combo on Banggood. At least not this one. But maybe there's still hope. I think maybe if we get the program card for it, maybe we can tune it up a bit. I know right now that the stock punch settings is at level 4 and it can go all the way to level 10. So maybe if we turn up the punch settings, it will, you know, give it a little bit more punch off the line. I don't know. Well, tell me what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I mean, if you don't want to break your truck, this is the perfect motor and ESC for you. Max speed right here. Well, let's see how we're doing our temperatures. ESC is good. Wires are warm. Motor is pretty warm. It's not necessarily a good sign, especially when this setup here is rated for 8 scale, and this is only 10 scale. Well, I think we're gonna try something. We're going to keep the motor in here, but we're gonna put in the old ESC back in here and see if it's the motor or the ESC. Hopefully it's the ESC and all we have to do is get a program card, but judging by the temperatures of things, everything is pretty warm and it's, well, not going anywhere. And they said this thing was made for 8 scale. This is 1/10 scale and it can't even get off the line. So. Alright guys, here we are outside. Let's see what she does. Not doing too bad. Definitely doesn't have the RPM of the other motor. Also a mix of the low power ESC. I'm guessing it's not 120 amps like they say it is. And also the motor being limited on RPM. But let's see how good it can jump. Here we go. Not bad, but you can definitely tell it's a little weak. Well, there we have it, guys. We tested both the motor and ESC. With them together, not so good, but when we swapped in the old ESC, did do a little bit better, but again, having the same startup leg issues. But with a different ESC, probably will be able to fix that. However, we also did learn that the max RPM on the motor is definitely not as much as the stock Traxxas one, and it overall just feels weaker. Should you spend $50 on the Banggood 120 amp ESC and motor combo? Probably not, but for educational purposes, we did have some fun with it. That's about it. See you guys in the next video. Bye.